Hey yo, this is Dash, and today I am in my kitchen, and I had someone ask me to cook some lamb. So I hadn't forgotten, and I am cooking lamb for the family today. So I'm not going to smoke it. I'm actually going to cook it on cedar plank. This is another one of these, I don't know what to call it. It's an experiment, I guess you can say. So I'm going to put this out on my wife's grill and use a cedar plank to see if I can get the, a decent flavor in this lamb. Alright, so here's the lamb. This is like a 4.5, 5 pound boneless leg of lamb. And all I'm going to do, it's just been rinsed off. And I'm getting ready to season it. And then take it outside on the grill. Alright, so by now, you probably know me well enough to know that when I do these cooking videos, when I'm just cooking for dinner, I like to use indirect heat. I guess I don't necessarily want to babysit what I'm cooking. So, here I have my cedar plank set up. I have my grill on medium. Okay. And my lamb is here. I don't really have a water pan. There's not really enough room to set the lamb up here and try to do this way and put like a water pan underneath of it. So I'm going to use the cedar planks more or less as a diverter plate. So hopefully this works out. Hopefully this works out the way I am. In my mind, it should work. But that didn't work the last time I tried to do something. Oh, when I tried to do the brisket last time, that didn't work out very well. But I'm going to get this over here on the grill, and we'll see how it works. Okay, so here's my leg of lamb. So, one of the things that's great is, there you go, maybe you can see slight wisps of smoke. I wanted to get it to the point where that cedar is actually smoking slightly, but obviously I don't want to catch it on fire like my wife might have done. But anyway, hopefully this will impart some good flavors into the lamb. Just like I said, this is another one of my experiments. I don't know how and why I come up with some of these things, but we'll see if this method comes out and it works fine. I am going to be checking on this a little bit more because I don't want the wood plank, I want it to just smolder. I don't want it to actually catch on fire. I don't want it to actually catch on fire. I don't want it to actually catch on fire. So, yeah, this happened. So I am going to be kind of, in and out of the house and back at the grill to make sure that it does what I need it to do. But so far, so good. It looks like it's doing what I'm asking it to. All right. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, so it's been probably about 15 minutes and you see my wood is smoldering. Though it smells really good, I'm going to turn the heat down low and see if that doesn't help. Unfortunately, the piece of cedar was already burnt up, and we'll see. I think it might be working though, so I'm going to go head back inside, and I keep my eyes and my nose out on this, and I'll be back. So I came outside to check on my lamb, and anybody notice anything? Yes, my tank is out. So, right before I went back inside, I was looking at the flame, and I could just tell that the tank was about to run out. It looked like it looked different, and I've seen that before, and it's a telltale sign that the tank is about to be out. Guess what I have to do now? I have to go get more propane. So come along as I go get more propane. All right, so I made it to U-Haul, and most people will tell you that you just go and you take your tanks and you go to Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever and you exchange them. When you exchange them, it's like $20, $25. It's much cheaper to get them refilled, as I'm doing here. And what happens is, usually, well, there's a meter and only so much propane will fit into the tank. But I've also been places where they put them on a scale and they weigh the tank empty, then they fill it up and then weigh it again. Because this is what? This is only a 40-pound tank, right? These are 35-pound tanks, 40-pound tanks?
Yeah, these are usually right at 30.
Okay. But where's your glove? You're going to get your hand cold.
I do this too much.
Look, see? So you can see I've done it a lot too, that I know that I know what I'm talking about.
Yep. It's usually about $17 for one tank to fill it.
Correct. Versus $25 or $30. I've seen it $30 some places. Some gas stations say exchange.
You're right. Where they weigh them, it's never guaranteed it'll be full at all.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, where I've done exchanges, I've paid up to $30. Like on a holiday, like let's say Easter or something like that, where I've been cooking.
Just for an exchange?
For an exchange. It's been like $25 plus tax and all that other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And the last time I was here, the girl that was here, she gave me grief because I only brought one tank. And I'm like, I just only wanted to bring one tank, you know. I didn't want to bring, I have 5 of these tanks sitting at home, so. And if you notice, the pitch of the fill changed. That's how you know it's full. Now, one of the other things, it took me 9 or 10 minutes to get here, including getting stuck in 2 lights for 2 cycles. It has taken her not even 3 minutes to fill up these 3 tanks. So, another advantage to refilling as opposed to doing an exchange. You have to go inside, get someone to come out, do all the other stuff, and blah, blah, blah. All right, I'll be back and pick this up when I'm done. Out the door, that whole transaction cost me $46.20. So I got 3 tanks filled for not the price, but yeah, the price of doing 2 exchanges. If you figure those exchanges were $20 to $25 a piece. So, hence the reason why I'll do exchanges. Now this bit of propane that I have here, these 3 tanks, I won't say should last me, but I'm hoping they'll last me all summer long. I don't know. It depends on how much cooking between my wife and I, between us, how much cooking we do, and or if the grill gets left on, you know, which has happened from time to time. All right, I'm gonna be back home. I'm gonna flip you back around and for the trip back home. Alright, so pro tip, while I'm thinking about this, if you, or once you get back to your house, whatever, back to your grill and you hook up your propane tank and you try to start your grill and it doesn't work, I can tell you from past experience, make sure that all of the burners are off. If there's any sort of draw on the tank, prior to lighting it or prior to that first ignition, there's a safety feature where it will not allow gas to escape. Ask me how I know down in the comments. Alright, so I have everything hooked back up. My meat's just chilling there, waiting And I hear it running. And we have flames again. And I'm going to turn that one on. And there we go. Alright, so now my lamb is cooking again, and because I wasted some time, I'm turning back on medium. I'll be back. Let me get the other tanks out of the car real fast, and I'll check back on this in a couple minutes. I don't want it to actually catch on fire. So, yeah, this happened. While I'm happy it's kind of charring my leg of lamb, I gotta move that now. See why it's important to make sure you check on your food? Yep, that's why. Alright, well at least I got the fire out, and it wasn't worse. So now I'm going to move that up onto the top rack, and I'll probably just take the cedar out at this point, and go ahead and let it finish cooking. So my wife came home and saw her cedar planks all burnt up. My bad, homie. I'll replace them. Alright, anyway, so it seems to kind of be working. I have, I think I'm gonna turn this up a little bit, get it cooking a little faster. But someone insert the taps music. Sorry, cedar planks. All right, so I was getting a little bit impatient because I was hungry, but I just sliced into that lamb, and I like mine like mid-rare. That's how you should cook lamb, to rare. And that looks pretty on point. So oh wait, since this little piece, my goodness, I definitely taste a little bit of that cedar. I think though, obviously, cedar is more for cooking fish because it doesn't have a very like thick or pronounced smoke flavor, and I think this lamb would need a little bit more or something else. But I am very happy with the way this turned out. I'm about to throw it down. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't already, check out the links below for some of my favorite toys and tools around the grill and around the house. Please do subscribe and come back for more videos like this.